Welcome to another episode of the S Sport with Salty Vixen, where we talk about love, sex, and relationships. Today's episode is all about post-breakups, titled Learn from Past Relationship Mistakes Without Wallowing in Them. It is the same song and dance. I am sure you have heard your friends say, "Oh, get over it. Stop looking for your ex on social media. It isn't healthy. Go out there and date." Easier said than done, right? The only way you can enter into a healthy new relationship is to make sure you're over your last one. Learn what to take and what to leave behind in this podcast. There's no way around it. Breakups are tough at best. In fact, I've watched more than a few friends who are smart and hot and could easily find another, stay in terrible relationships just to avoid the breakup. And then there are others, the ones who may be well out of the relationship time-wise, but are still very much in the relationship when it comes to matters of the heart. But no matter what your story is, and believe me, everybody's got one, getting through a breakup can be made easier and more effective. Plus, it's a must-do for anyone who wants to find a better relationship, or just simply move on. Just follow these 5 common sense tips and you'll be well on your way to living baggage free. Number 1, realize that even the best of the relationships can come to an end. I think we have a tendency that once the relationship ends, we throw the whole thing into question. To think that its demise was a sign that what you thought was real, for example, your time together, love, etc., wasn't. But the truth is that good things, including relationships, can come to an end. 2, recognize what lessons the relationship taught you. Regardless of whether it was short or long, continuous or amicable, each and every relationship has lessons for you to walk away with. Lessons that will help you know more about who you are, leaving it than when you entered it. Number 3, rationalize your way into positive thinking. Look, we all feel terrible after it's over, but sometimes the only way to really get better is to fake it. Think positively, even if it feels untrue. And soon enough, you won't have to force it at all. Create your own reality. Number 4, refrain from playing the blame game. If you're really serious about getting over your ex and moving on, you won't wallow in who was right and who was wrong. Instead, take your blame or your guilt, as the case may be, and focus on turning it into a lesson to be learned. And when you do, go back to number 2, where I talked about recognize. And finally, 5, remain open to the possibility of another. It can be hard to imagine after a breakup, meeting someone else and starting all over again. In fact, you may not be able to stomach the idea at all. But in time, and by following the 4 steps above, you will meet another. And this time, it will be better than before, because you've done the hard work necessary to leave your last relationship behind, move on with the next baggage, free and all. All right, my lovelies, until the next video and podcast, goodbye.